One thing is up to, see, the day can be good, day can be bad, or environment can be good, environment can be bad, but how you make it, non-dull is up to you.
Yeah.
So that is where that's what I'm trying to explain. That as long as you are happy with yourself, happy with whatever is happening in the environment, and don't try to get environment or outside, confirmation of, goodness or happiness, you remain happy and you remain good and you remain busy or you remain not busy. But you are still, as long as you are happy with yourself and happy with your thing, you don't need any external stimulus to be doing something all the time. And sometimes doing nothing also is good.
So, ma'am, now I'd like to ask you, what is that one thing about Abbas sir that we wouldn't know but you know? Yeah.
One thing that he does love to do, and I think most guys like to do, is sleep. Which maybe the students don't know about. That's about it. Otherwise...
Yeah, I can sleep while coming back home. Given that 1.5 hour I get, I can actually sleep and the driver will have to wake me up. Sir, ghar aa gaya.
And besides that, of course, he is a very generous soul, so he cannot say no. But I don't know how the students will know or not know about this. So I don't know how to.
We know that he can't say no. Probably through deadline extensions.
Yeah, that's what. No, so it's difficult to. Yeah. He's very easy. So I mean, most people know everything about him. Yeah, maybe except about that. He likes to rest and sleep. And because of that, he is fresh, right? Because he knows how to take care of himself. And he knows, like, abhi aaram karna hai to karna hai. So it works. We have to learn from him.
We definitely need to learn.
Yeah, I say we, even I have.
So, sir, we've seen your dressing style during Navratri. What is your gentle process during that time, and how colorful is your wardrobe?
Oh, very interesting question. So basically, when I saw the ladies wearing all the colorful dresses, I said, why not? And I realized that most of the colors I had. So they may not be all shirts, but either a t-shirt or a jabba or a kurta. We used to have it, so I said, why not try it out? If I didn't have anything, at least I had a colorful tie. So I would wear that tie. It's not only during Navratri, but even if you have seen me in Christmas, I wear red and I have some carols and I wear the red cap. So it's a nice way to be with the crowd and be with the environment. And so once I remembered that, I realized that I had only a red t-shirt and all of the colored shirts I had. So I went to Macy's in San Francisco just to buy that red shirt. And then it completed my whole collection.
Wow.
So I'll show you the collection. Come.
Oh, oh wow.
That's a very
wow. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. See all the colors.
Yes.
There's solids. There's beach shirts.
Yeah, the beach shirts.
Oh my God. Yes, sir. Awesome. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much.
The way we select the students, there's some criteria we use for selection of the students. So one of the things which the students need to work on, or the students need to develop, is to be a little more aggressive. We feel that because of the criteria which we use for selection, the students are not as aggressive as they should be.
Right. So in terms of aggression, so I mean, to what extent do you think?
So that's where there is a thin line, which says it can go a little above acceptance.
Okay.
So that's where so we should not be too docile, but we shouldn't be too aggressive.
Yeah.
So that's the balance which has to be managed, and of course it has to also be look in what context that person has to be take a little step ahead, and try to push his point across.
Yeah. So, sir, what's the one thing that you think SP students have then that others don't?
So this is not what I would tell what my recruiters or our recruiters tell us. is our students are different in many ways. One of the ways is they are ready to pull up the sleeves and start working. And they are ready to take risks and do things which others would hesitate to do. I'll give you an example. One of the students were doing internship with students from other B schools.
Okay.
And the requirement for that automotive company was to do some survey of rickshaw drivers.
Okay.
And they would have to go to the slum area and interview some rickshaw drivers. And most of the B school students said, how do we do that? We can't do it. You have no access to that section of the society. And our students said, my Sitara's father is a rickshaw driver. I'll go. It's just a small example, but it makes the processes which we go through helps the students to expand their horizon and can go where nobody else has ever.
So sir, you have a very meticulous timetable. Like you do a lot of things in the day. So how do you schedule your day? Do you have a schedule?
Yeah, I have a schedule. I have a timetable. I have a calendar, and I make sure that every calendar appointment is preceded 5 minutes before with an alarm. So because you're not going to keep looking at your clock or watch every time. So you will never see me late for any meetings or any function. The functions can be delayed, but if I'm there, I'm there.
Yeah.
And so this is what I've learned from my school, where without the chief guest, programs would start.
Yes.
And the chief guest would profusely apologize if they come late. So that's my upbringing. I'm in there for 11 years. So I don't. And then of course I did my MBA in Switzerland. So you know how there the buses come at 6:57. So if you're not there at 6:57, the bus is gone.
Yes.
So that type of upbringing I have had. So I'm very, very particular about timing. So I don't miss any. I mean, I'm not late for any meetings.
Yeah.
And managing time is basically, if people want to do everything themselves, then they'll have no time.
Yeah.
And if people want everything to be 100% as they want, then they will not be able to do much.
Yeah.
Because they want to do it themselves. But a simple example that if you even have 3 people and they work at 70% efficiency, you are 210%.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't look for perfection. If others can do it, let them do it. And you can guide them, you can support them, you can mentor them. You don't need to do everything yourself. So I have a lot of time. 24 hours is a lot.
This is actually Abbas's book of poetry. So we're going to make him read his favorite book and ask him what has inspired him to write poetry.
So this was the book which I wrote started writing in 2017. And the theme of the book is keep walking, keep listening, keep serving. And so I'll start how it happened and what is the story behind it. So on October 15, 2017, I was in Austin. And that's when I began my walks. To ensure a healthy life ahead, I planned to continue and not give up. So I decided to record my daily walk and share it with my family every day on WhatsApp. To make it more exciting, I started taking a few pictures and posting them on Facebook. Based on what I saw and felt during the walk, I started writing poems. This is how these series of poems came about. The keep walking theme emerged naturally as I was advising my friends to do the same. I was hoping that after seeing my pictures, my posts, my poems, they would too start walking. During my walk, I could hear many sounds of birds, of cars, and sometimes total silence. I found magic in the sounds and in the silence. I heard about the talk to hear ratio. I was told that you cannot learn when you talk. You learn when you listen. And that is how the theme of keep listening emerged. As Dr. Banerjee said, leadership is all about service. After working with Dr. Shrikant for 14 years, it was so clear that great leader serves. During my walks, I watched both living and non-living things serving. The rocks, the mountains, the river, the trees, the insects, the birds, the animals, all going about their daily task, contributing, serving in the universe. This is how the theme, keep serving, was born. So it was walking, watching, and feeling the environment around, converting the experience into poems kept me going. So I hope you enjoy the book. Keep walking, keep listening, keep serving.
Thank you, sir.
So I'll read this poem which was in. So basically, this was 1 year where I walked 1,224 kilometers and in 226 hours. And this walks took place in Larkspur, Mumbai, Gurugram, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Cherrapunji, Obitora, Moline, Edmonton, Jasper, Lake Louise, Banff, Green Bay, San Francisco, Boston, Jaipur, Khandala, San Mateo, Savai Madhopur, Bangalore, and Vadodara.
Wow, that's quite yeah.
And the one poem which I think covers all, because the first 3 poems are only about keep walking.
Okay.
The second set is keep walking and keep
Keep
listening.
listening.
And then the third set is all 3. So I'll read one with all 3.
Okay.
As the rains pour in Mumbai, the cuckoo sings another tune. The crows caw, eagles soar, the wind blows, the leaves flutter. The path is wet and slippery. The lone walker walks, a little slow, but walk he must. A drop of sweat appears, a blow of wind dries it up. Extreme conditions, but serving, at border or at crossroads. Keep serving, keep listening, keep walking.
Fantastic. That's beautiful, sir. Yeah.
So the next phase of my poem writing, if you have seen all my posts on LinkedIn or Facebook, are haiku poems. So I tell the story in 17 words. So the first line is 5 words, second line is 7 words, and third line is 5 words. And all my messages, whatever I have, I mean, they may not be grammatically correct, but I try to convey that message in these 17 words.
Yeah, I've actually seen this post. They are genuinely just 70 words. Yeah. Thank you, sir.